This is Seeing and All Knowing. Coming back with another video. Please come on in. Please come on in and let's talk about it. Being careful when it comes to our children is a must. We must be careful. So many things and so many acts of crime has been brought upon our children. We don't have any choice now. There's so many stories out here. There's so many things that are happening. We must be careful when it comes to our children. Hey, Miss Jean, honey. Let's see what JR is saying, y'all. Hey, Miss Charlene. Hey, honey. This is about the guy that says, I told you all. He said, police said Virginia mom, her 3 kids are missing, and her husband says he's not concerned. JR talks about it. I just saw it.
Said you should cover this case. This is a very suspicious case out of Virginia.
It's suspicious.
And basically a mother and her 3 kids are vanished, and the father's acting like the father and the husband to the situation, acting like, hey, nothing's going on.
They have those children on the national missing exploited children. Have not heard from her since September the 5th. Ping the phone. Hey, Greg, ping the phone on the 7th, and they hadn't heard from her since. Y'all know something wrong with that. Something wrong with that now. Let's finish listen to a little JR. Y'all know JR, who covers those cases. I didn't realize he had a story about her. Because mine got printed.
Sheriffs are talking about this, and
let's listen for just a minute.
But we're going to talk about this.
They said just starting to get a little national.
Today, I just want to show you some information.
Oh, it's good, Miss Jean. I love watermelon.
What's going on here in Virginia? So I got this tip today, came across one that you might be interested in. In Franklin County, Virginia, a mother and her 3 children, all under 10, have been missing since September 5th. There appears to have been a suspicious Facebook post that the husband says was from his wife around the 15th. So we're talking just a few days ago. He's quoted as not being concerned, suspicious, even though the mother and 3 children have never left like this before. Other families concerned. No bank activity or cell phone activity, according to the sheriff department. The last name of the mother is Cook. Complicating issue is that the children's father and the new husband both live apparently in the same house, according to reports. Anyway, not sure if you were aware of this story I came across. National media is not yet on it. You guys heard about this case? We're talking about rural Virginia.
Now you know he looking.
And there's articles that are out now that have been circulating within the last day.
Allegedly. I believe that.
Since the beginning of September.
Beginning of September, the day of 19th.
So we're talking about Lauren Cook.
Yeah.
Cook. And we could talk about many newspaper articles. Virginia mom, 3 kids, under
goes missing. Never did this before.
What's going on here? I have not heard about this prior to the tip that I got. And then I started fishing around. I'm like, whoa. And then the husband spoke out yesterday. We're going to share what he said. He put a post. We'll do it.
Do we believe him?
Since national here, the Sun has.
We already talked about it on Facebook. We don't believe it.
They put things out, and they got pictures. So we're gonna talk about this article. Let's just kind of summarize it, and then we're gonna go over. So basically, is without a trace, Key clue revealed after Virginia mom Lauren Cook goes missing with her 3 children as cops give an update on husband. This is coming out of Franklin County, but I'm not so sure it's Franklin County because they're saying her phone last pinged in Lexington, Virginia.
I told y'all it was Lexington. Hey,
So
Miss
you guys can fill in
Joanne.
the blanks here and share your own
What's
insight.
that?
I would love to hear it. A mom and her 3 children have been missing for nearly 2 weeks as cops reveal key clues that could lead to their discovery. Lauren,
We already know that.
Virginia. Let's see the distance.
It's showing the distance.
Let's see directions. We'll do Lexington. Okay.
Let's see what he's saying.
hard so things can keep running. There's Granger.
He's getting off.
Why did she leave? Why do you think she leave, Mr. Cook? Why do you think your wife and 3 children left? Was there something going on in the house between you and the wife? Why do you feel like she's safe? Prove that you just talked to her. What do you say? I talked to her and she's fine? Prove it. See your phone, sir.
See, he's saying this.
Let's see your phone.
Ain't no proof in this.
And you're not too concerned?
I ain't even got to listen to him.
No.
I ain't got to listen to him. I already done print that article. I can come up allegedly with my own reasonings. Now, your wife and kids, you had no activity on the phone or anything. The sheriff said that. The sheriff office checked that out. No activities on her credit cards. But they said bank cards. No activities on that phone. Family ain't talked to her. Nobody's seen the children. And you telling me that's all right. Okay. You know what? I just folk think they can tell folk anything. And we just gonna believe it. I don't believe any of that. And like Miss Jean said, the reason why he said it because allegedly he may be the reason they missing. Come on now. Come on, people. What? It's so many cases. Have y'all forgot about Alicia Watts? That low-down man knew what he had did to her. He knew it. He knew when them people came down on a busload. And they looked, and they looked, and they looked. They couldn't find them. See, the authorities already knew something wrong. They knew. They just couldn't tell it. They were looking for more evidence. Hey, Miss My Car, they were looking for more evidence. Let's continue. What about the young lady that her husband and brother did away with her and she's not with us anymore? That's right. Same thing with that Alicia Wise. They said that man was in that house that they showed. And women was coming to and fro. Now, that's what they say. Now, I don't know. I don't live there. I don't know. I'm going with the people reported. And then he did that to her. Oh, he did it to her. And then took her vehicle. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. And he got on there saying it. Then I just saw an article about him. He in jail. Remember, she was already pregnant. And then he did away with them 2 girls. Because he wanted to be with a woman that he worked with. Baby, go on be with her. But you ain't got to do nothing with that wife and them children. Go on be with the woman that you want to be with. Go on be with her. Ain't nobody mad. Go on be with her. And leave these folks living. This is happening far too much. It is. That woman been missing her and them kids. And he don't care. We can't say, oh, he didn't do it. That's the father. What about the 2-year-old that was in Atlanta up there in the Cab County? And his mama got on there and said, I believe him because that's what he said. Y'all keep forgetting. What happened to the one that was in Florida where he was slicing meat on the woman and then went and put the baby in the alligator mouth? Y'all forgot. Just like y'all forgot about that liar over there in Hoover, Alabama, with them dogs. I try to make y'all remember these things. This stuff happened in our face. And then, right there at the daycare, I ain't talking. People got to make their hustle any way they can. I ain't talking about it. But when you making a hustle and you putting these children at hand, thank you, Miss Joanne. She said, I remember. And you got children at hand and you got all this drug and paraphernalias allegedly in that house. And one of the children that's one is not amongst us anymore. Y'all, come on. Come on. Don't let these folk play in y'all face. Because they ain't going to play in Lisa's. Don't let them play in y'all face. Honey, don't let people just tell y'all something and y'all run with it. Child, don't let these people come here acting like they got so much to tell y'all. And they repeating the same thing everybody else repeating. And then somebody asked them for the cash app and they said they don't know the cash app. And the cash app already pinned. Don't let people play in y'all face. See, I go scrolling to see. I do. I go strolling to see the latest con. And honey, it never fails. When I got off of Facebook, I started strolling. Thank you, Miss Joanne. Cause I have to keep reminding y'all of what these people did. They doing it every day. Did y'all forget that guy who went there and did some bad things to that woman? Did some bad things to the mother. But he didn't take his little boy. He took that little girl. And then Detroit, and they found her over there across the town. She ain't with us no more. But he didn't get his child. So don't tell me it's not monsters out here because there are. That man, wife, and 3 children missing, and he said he ain't concerned. Okay. Okay. So sad. Y'all, we got to start checking these men and women out that we having relations with. Relations. Like them old folks say. Before you start having relation, baby, you better check him out. Every day, all day. Before you drop your children off. I know I'm in my car. I'm trying to stop eating. When we drop these children off at these daycare, sometimes you better do it back. You better do it back. Don't be so. I remember all of them. Oh, it's good, Miss Mike Carter. I absolutely love watermelon. You know, they're trying to play with the Doc Live. They really are. Doc ain't going nowhere. I stay right here. I ain't going nowhere. They can play with it. Because I ain't lying. I'm telling the truth. These people are doing these things to these kids. They are. You better know who you know what, Miss John, when I was on the live, one of my students, she texted me. She said, I need to talk with you, Doc. I already know what it is. I already know what it's about. I do. I said, do you need to talk to me tonight? Or you can wait till in the morning. She said to wait till in the morning. I'll see you in your office at 10. But then I saw that. I was looking to see. The last time when I saw it, I looked to see that you sent it to me and you hadn't sent it to me then, but I saw that. But I said, Miss Gina sent it to me. I just ain't had time to look it up, but I did see that. See, and then sometimes we're living in a world now where you can't trust anybody. And I hate to say that. I honestly hate to say that. But we're living in some trying times. We're living in some bad days. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick her up. But I had said I was going to tell you all to look for her. Not because I am out here trying to solicit for people, because I don't know her. But the stuff that she says has truth to it. And anybody who have truth to the things that they say,
I don't know what's going on. Maybe y'all
this is
let me
her.
know down in the comments. I just saw the craziest video. It was hundreds of migrants riding on top of a moving train headed to the border in Texas. Men, women, children. I don't know what's happening. I know they say that it's taking too long for the process with the paperwork, but are we serious right now? What are we doing?
You can barely hear it, but there was some chanting in the train. It's made its way into Ciudad Juarez today. And as you can see, it's carrying hundreds of women, men, and children who unloaded at the freight yard and just feet away from El Paso. You can hear them whistling and cheering as they get closer to the border.
She is a person. Her channel is Tommy Bites. TOMMYBITES TV. She's on YouTube. That woman talks about the shutdowns, the banks, and different things. She is a very knowledgeable person. So I saw that about those migrants. I don't know if y'all did. And all of those people, like she said, they're trying to get to the border. Okay, Miss Jean. No pressure. There's no pressure, Miss Jean. No pressure whatsoever. But I want y'all to just think about that. Think about it. It's just this stuff ain't right. And she's wondering, what's happening. Y'all, I don't know. I just want y'all to start. I know y'all say the news and everything to press y'all. But start looking at some things that's going on with the economy. Things that are going on with these banks, with these companies closing, the trucking industry, things of that nature. Just start looking at it. I see you, Demadre. Thank you, Hannah. But start looking at those things. And it would tell you a whole lot. We're in some trying times. That you right, now you right about that, Greg. Cause he would direct our path. He really will. But that, I'm not gonna keep y'all long. It's late. I'm tired. But I will be back tomorrow. I will. I hope to have some more information up on this young lady with this children are missing. And I hope to have more information about the migrants that's trying to get to the Texas border. And about these banks and things that are closing. It's time for us to really look out for ourselves like we never have before. Y'all, this is your girl, Seeing and All Knowing. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you all for following. Thank you, Demadre. Thank you so much. I will be back tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed night. I love you all. But remember, God loves you more. Y'all, this is Seeing and All Knowing, and I'm out.